Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back for another episode of Victoria 3 as Ethiopia. In previous episode we managed to get 2 treaty ports, one into... Ooh, actually... Wait, no. We got the treaty port in Taiwan. Which of course is not really connected to our trade market yet. For some reason, I'm actually... Oh, we don't have steamers in here, so that might not be providing the connection required quite yet. There's a lot of turmoil. It might just also take some time before it's linked up in there. Or something, I don't know. But it's kind of the problem is that there's not enough market access to get the steamers and the coal in here to get the port operational. That's a bit of a problem. Oh, there we go, now it's connected. Good. Still getting a little bit worried there, but yeah, that's good now. So, technically speaking, I can start trading through the King Market. Because we should have the access through here. Oh man, they got a lot of grain. They got a lot of liquor. A lot of meat, sugar. Ooh. Right, let's actually consider about that. Import some sugar. Because if I'm not mistaken, the sugar price is still relatively high. Not actually shown here. Let's have a look at the... Oh yeah, it is pretty high. The import route. Productivity, so King Market, it's going to take us a little bit of convoys. So we're going to probably get a pretty good amount of, well actually the level, expected level is not very high. We'll start importing some from there. That does cause a bit of bureaucracy for us though, but it'll be fine. And then what else do we need right now? Tea. Let's establish an import route. None of them are particularly high level, but we'll start importing some from the King Market as well. It's going to cost us a little bit, but now that we've got the treaty port in there, at least we'll have the sort of access in there, I suppose. And we're importing a lot, and we should be able to export some stuff in there as well, if need be. Yeah, there we go. We've gotten some more territory. Of course, it did cost us quite a bit, but or in infamy, but we've got various ports in a lot of areas in here. And we're getting some lead mines over here, finally. That has been expanded already, because the lead is very expensive for us. We just don't have enough, although the explosives are also a little bit on the expensive side. Are we having any chemical... Oh yeah, we got another chemical plant underway. Plus we could go for the prime electrolysis. Ooh, yeah, that's less fertilizer, a lot more explosives. Substitution seems like it's going to be very costly, but I think it's just a matter of the power plants. Oh, the electricity cost is pretty high. Oh, right, these should be upgrading automatically. This one is already set to be upgrading automatically, but I think it's going to be these two that need to be... Let's put in one level over there at least. We'll put one level on both of them. Because we'll need the electricity, but at the same time that's going to be providing a lot more explosives. Although right now the electricity is a problem for both the textile mill and the chemical plant there. But there we go, still making £100,000 per week. I'm just going to let the income be as is right now. If we increase our construction speed too much, and that's going to start causing some issues. Oh, we got a lot of the barracks coming along into Nyland right now. Alright. There we go. Our prestige is now 1700. That's pretty good. How much of that is a GDP? 530 from GDP. And 500 from Army. 200 from Navy. So our Navy could be bigger. And then... Oh, hold on a minute. We're our leading producer in several things. Ironclads, steamers, groceries, we're number 1. Number 2 in ammunition. Number 3 in explosives. 2 in meat. 3 in coal, rubber, coffee, opium, fish, and fabric. Okay. We've got a lot of productions, to say the least. Hell on earth. Rubber plantation in South Madagascar. We can probably reduce the production speed there a little bit. It'll be fine. It might cause some... Oh, actually, that reminds me. Let's go ahead and start upgrading our troops to use the siege artillery. It's going to be bloody expensive. And the ammunition price is going to be bloody massive as well. Oh, and the conscription centers, we can go for the proper stuff as well. We're not going to be using the... Oh, and the naval bases. Let's use monitors. That means more ironclads for ourselves. Ports, we can use the industrial ports. That should be good. And then is that... Yeah, that's already as good as can be. There we go. So we got at least something in here. We've got 18 battalions in reserve. Where do we have those? Oh, there's... Oh, that's not something that is a problem for us. So we got available... Some in South China, Indonesia, Indochina. And then Nile has 13. Oh, we've lost a general in there, haven't we? Alright. Yeah, Nile doesn't have a general, so let's recruit a new one there. Defensive strategist, we could go for the meticulous. That seems like a very useful... Oh, and an offensive planner as well. Excellent. So intelligence, yeah, advisor it is. Or general. Right, oh, we don't have enough construction in here because the power plant is there. Okay, well, actually, I suppose if we save a little bit construction in here, there's probably also a little bit money in the construction cost for a few days. That's probably not a bad idea. We could maybe start switching some of the construction places to use the steel again, though. Like this one, if we switch this to steel frame buildings, that's going to be quite expensive. It's going to use more explosive glass, less wood fabric and iron, though. And more steel, of course, as well. But yeah, I think that's going to increase the construction speed quite a bit. That's going to allow us to do a lot more construction. Of course, it's just because the last one on the list is taking a while. So how about, what are we needing the most right now? Electricity and silk. Luxury clothing, of course, due to that as well. We could build a tea plantation somewhere. Did we have any tea plantation possibilities down here? We do. We don't have any tea plantations there yet, but we could get one. But that auto upgrade. And those should auto upgrade as well. And then I suppose we could build something over here. Do we need more fish? I don't think we do. The iron mines over here are already max level. So we probably don't need that to auto expand anymore because it can't expand any further. Do we have max levels over here? No. We could auto-expand the mines in there, as well as that one's already auto-expanding, so that's good. Put in another fishing wharf over there, just for the heck of it. To fill up that one. So what is this war about? Cambodia is having a civil war. I don't think I'm needed there. I don't have a lot of infamy to spare right now. Right, so how's... Ooh, Great Britain has conquered a lot of land here. And Portugal has gotten a lot of... There's still Congo, I suppose. And the French have colonized a lot. So there's not that much to colonize around here anymore. There's a little bit down here in the south, I suppose. The Zulu... I wonder... If I was to declare war on you, to conquer a state, Portugal would probably join the enemy. And there's a possibility for France and Italy and a few other nations to join. Speaking of Italy, we should probably improve relations with them again. Oh, we are already as high as we can get to, quite frankly. Alright, we could... Britain is already antagonistic. We could embargo them. Would that be bad for us? Probably. And do we have... We could declare rivalry. That would give us a bit more infamy to use. I'm going to rival Britain. What's the worst that could happen? And we've got a lot more influence right now, so let's go ahead and start improving relations with some other nations. Maybe not Portugal. China, we're still improving relations... Oh, actually, no, we're not. We could try improving relations with China. We're still damaging relations with Ottomans, so we could declare war on Ottomans. Russia, we could improve relations. And that's still going to give us more than 1,000 points. So maybe Austria, no, Austria is wary of us. We got okay relations, but I don't think we're going to improve those much. Maybe Spain, they're belligerent. How much is that? That's 370. So that, okay, that's going to cost us a little bit of the infamy decay, but that's alright. We'll probably survive regardless. We've got 160 battalions already. We can probably increase that number even further. Although the army is probably quite expensive. Oh, right, the electricity is still a problem in a few places. Not too many, though, but we're getting the things built soon enough. And now we've got a lot of industries over here expanding again. It's just the power plant takes so much time that it's just causing some issues there. Oh, arms industries in Gondar. Alright, so how much is level 8 already? I mean, that's not too bad. How much do we get at the investment pool? It's 100,000 already. And it's only using the pool by about 10,000 per week, so that's going to last for a while. So yeah, we've got a pretty good income. Of course, the diplomatic pacts, once those expire in a few years, then that's going to be at the end of the profit era, I suppose. And in the meanwhile, we'll be getting some more opium plantations. Is that... Right, so the engines are a little bit expensive. We do have another motor industry underway, though. There's not much over here. Well, I suppose we could go for the Roosevelt. I don't know if that would actually improve the situation, though. It wouldn't really make it more effective. So we'll probably just have to... oh, hold on a minute. So we're getting the silk as well as the pasteurization. Oh, refrigerator for livestock, fishing and whaling. That's going to reduce the workforce required on those quite a bit. So that could be very useful. And the poor laws is not really progressing right now. It's a bit of a shame. Economy is still unhealthy. I mean, we're making money. But we got a pretty good income overall. Possession movement's possible. We've got some flotillas in reserves. We could declare more interests. Ironclads and artillery are a bit expensive. We are going to get another shipyard. A low market access in Hejaz. Ah, okay. Do we have... We don't have max level port there, so let's get another level 4 port. That means that we have a bit more convoys to use for trading, although we're not really doing that much trading, are we? Well, we got some trade routes, but yeah, it's not the best. Okay, there we go. The interest rate is down to £27 per week now, so that's slowly improving. And maybe we'll pass the poor laws now, which means that we'll lose some... Oh, no. Rising speech captivates the public. Ooh. So 15% chance, or 10% extra chance, and the industrialists get more powerful. It's not actually a bad idea to increase their power a little bit, because if we make them a powerful interest group, then the capitalist investment pool contribution will increase by another 10%, as well as the production tech cost will go down another 10%. Oh, there we go, camera unlocked. So that's more prestige for us. We almost got 2,000 already. Let's actually have a look at the country browser here. So, Great Britain is the next one to us. They've got how much prestige? 2,400. Okay, so we've got quite a bit of ways to go there. Oh, oh. What happened with Croatia? Croatia got independence, I suppose, because neither side pushed their war goals. Congratulations. Are in order, I suppose. Right, so the construction cost is still relatively high. We could probably increase the construction speed, though, to get more economical growth going. In the meanwhile, let's just go ahead and upgrade the ones over here in Amhara. We're doing it little by little so that we don't crash our economy by taking too much of the resources. But also that we can, you know, okay, we're getting about 200 construction points right now. That means that the construction queue is going to be relatively long. I don't remember how we started using... No, we haven't started using too much of the oil yet. I guess that's good. We did start using somewhat in the arms industry, though. Yeah, we're using the bolt-action rifles there now. I do wonder, what do we have in the journal? Path to Liberalism, the Veiled Protectorate. Oh, right, that's Egypt as a subject. Expand power plants. Buildings level created in or equal to 5. Time out in 3 years. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to start expanding the one over here to level 5. It's going to take a while, but we'll be able to construct a lot of other things in the meanwhile as well. And then, just to be on the safe side, we'll put in something slightly smaller to be built at the end of the construction queue there. That should help. Sea lane strategies. Ooh, naval base max level goes up. Okay, good. And what are we getting in the society now? Pan-nationalism. Ooh, that's more authority. That could mean another tax if need be. And then in the military, we are now getting the destroyers. Ooh. That could be useful. There's still the war propaganda to get more contributed battalions on the level 4 ones, and then submarines and dreadnoughts. So it's mostly naval stuff, I'd say. We've been pretty active on getting the army stuff. Ah, there we go. Artificial silk. Synthetic plant. First of all, auto-expand. Put the rayons in there. I'm just going to put in another level already. I'm just going to start providing some silk. Right now, it's not in a massive demand, I suppose. I mean, we've got a little bit of demand over here. Ooh, let's put in some more production techs underway. We're going to speed up this one. Or we could go for something else, like the nitrogen fixation could be okay. We could go for the automatic bottle blowers, or conveyors, or steam turbo. Ooh, actually, yeah, coal-fired power plants could be quite useful. Or electric railways would allow us to get a lot more engines. Or if we go for telephone, I mean... we need to get the central planning for the combat administration upgrade anyway. We could of course get the pan-nationalism real quick. That would be 6 to 10 months. Well, how much is it for this one? It's 12 to 20 weeks. We're going to go for that one real quick. Speed up some of that at least. We've got pretty good literature rate already. We're getting about 100 innovation points per week. We could actually go ahead and get a new university. How bad is the... Ooh, we need more infrastructure in here. Let's get that underway then as well. So yeah, we've got a lot of stuff in the production or construction queue here. But overall, we are in a pretty healthy state. I mean, well, we've still got a massive amount of credit that we need to pay back. 24 million. We could declare war on Egypt, but we don't have a lot of infamy spare. I mean, we've got about 18 points. 18.4, so that is pretty bad. I mean, Sinai would be fairly small. I wonder how much, if we were to declare war on Ottomans, how much would Palestine be? Because Palestine is something that we want to get from them. Palestine is 11 points. Would Egypt be in there? France might join the enemy. Okay. And France has a lot of troops, and they are pretty strong troops at that. They are in a war, though. Apparently they're supporting Denmark? No, they're supporting the rebellion in Denmark. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Right, so they're... Well, they're not really that busy, quite frankly, but they might be slightly occupied. Right, so we get a bit of penalty for the lack of electricity still. We are building more and more electric or power plants right now. Hopefully they'll be done soon enough. Another shipyard underway, another iron mine underway. Let's have a look at the things that we need. So electricity, luxury clothing is still a problem. I suppose if we were to get another... Yeah, we're getting the synthetic plant in there. We could maybe switch another one of the clothing factories. We've got this one already producing the luxury clothing. We'd probably put that to auto-expand whenever it's got enough stuff there. I suppose there's not enough... Oh, yeah, there's probably not enough... They've just started hiring everyone. We could, in theory, put in the power automated looms, but that's a lot more electricity that we don't have yet. So we'll just have to go with that. Oh, rubber prices are relatively high. Do we have the rubber plantations auto-expanding? I think we do, at least some of them. You're missing some electricity. We're just going to build in a rubber plantation in our capital as well. But yeah, if we did a war against Ottomans for Palestine, we could afford that. I don't know, like, we don't have a lot of extra points, though. We're slowly reducing the stuff there. We've been damaging the relations with Ottomans. We can probably stop damaging that. That's going to give us a bit more influence back, so that means a bit more infinite decay. So that's really good news. Oh, there's Italy embargoing France. Ah. Do we have... Right, we got the defensive back with Zimbabwe uprising. And improving relations with China, Russia, and Spain. All of those take quite a bit of points. I think what we're going to do is we're going to wait a little bit longer. I mean, oh, is there... I suppose we've gotten the armies as good as we wanted them. We could maybe increase the army sizes a little bit further. Put in like another 5 barracks over here and 5 in here. 5 in there, and Eritrea doesn't have any. It's got 5. There's not a lot of peasants in there, so Somaliland is probably the better option. So get another 20 battalions, so we could have 3... Actually, we could probably have 4 generals total. 2 big, or 2 like level 2s, and then 2 level 1s in there. So there's 2 that can be doing landings, and 2 that can do the sort of primary fighting. Right, I do wonder how good is the British troops. I don't want to zoom too close because that's going to lag the game. Oh, they got Rhine farms there. Well, that makes sense. Barracks, so the... Oh, they got motorized reconnaissance. They got the shrapnel artillery, so we've got better artillery than they do. Well, it's slightly better, I suppose. Does use a lot more ammunition and artillery. It's less kill... Was it actually? Yeah, I think it was less kill rate, actually. But it's higher offense, power protection, and pasteurization has been researched. Right, now I think we want to go for the... Let's go for the mechanized farming. Well, if we go for the combustion engine, that would unlock the motorized reconnaissance. Because we don't have enough motor factories necessarily. Let's go for the electric railways. That's going to be 24 months, so it's 2 years. Of course, I'm hoping... Oh, against the odds. They've earned their success, I'd say. So the church and the petty bourgeoisie don't like that. But at the same time, it's... I don't want to get more radicals. I mean, we've still got almost 5 million, although we've managed to get a lot of loyalists in the past year again. Oh, we're getting another chemical plant. Is the... Alright, you're missing some electricity for the production here. Yeah, well, I mean, we are getting 3 power plants soon. That should be pretty good, and hopefully it's going to start making a lot of profit as well. So we're going to need more engines, which, to be fair, the next step that we get is going to allow us to get to electric engines, which means more electricity. Oh, what's this? Germany versus Russia, or North German Federation versus Russia. Okay. Proposal for trade agreement from Austria. That would improve our relations with them. Do we have a lot of trade agreements with Austria? We're selling fertilizer and was it the ammunition? Oh yeah, it's the ammunition as well. That would reduce the income that we get from that quite a bit. I mean, how much do we... If we have a look at the tariffs, why is this the big one there? Ammunition is 8,000 and the fertilizer 5,000. That's 13,000 that we'd lose from there. That would give us at least 30 points back and would improve our relations with Austria a bit further. Like we're amicable, they're genial towards us actually. Oh. They might want to ally us. That would allow us to improve the relations. You know what, I'm going to take that even though it is going to cost us a bit of money. Plus some influence, I suppose, as well. Grassroots support for law. I'm going to increase the industrialist attraction. Hopefully we can get it to over 20%. Make it a powerful. I think it's 20% as the limit or the threshold in there. So how long do we still have the truce with East India Company and all that? For war operations, that's gonna probably as long as the truce is going, which is 1923, October or 6th of October. Oh, there we go. So we actually no, we haven't gotten any of the power plants yet. Got a lot of other. Oh, hello. Obligation. You're still stuck in your civil war there. No. Get lost. Although I wouldn't mind getting some Persia from Russia, but that's not going to happen. Oh, Austria is actually helping them already. Oh, but the France is on the other side. Oh, this is going to be our best chance to expand in here without the French interfering. But I'm not entirely sure what... Like, if I declare war on Egypt... They got defensive back with few nations. They are in customs union with Austria. But let's say we declare war for Sinai. France probably wouldn't join. Austria probably wouldn't join. Italy probably wouldn't join. So it would be mostly Egypt, Tripolitania, and Tunis. I wonder what else. Like we got what 16 points of infamy to spare. No, about 20 points of infamy to spare actually. So if we were to do a war, Sinai is the one that we want definitely. So we'd have about 15 points left over after that. And conquering Middle Egypt would be quite nice, but that's a potentially a problem. What about Lower Egypt? That's 20. Egyptian Desert is only 5, so we'd be able to get at least a little bit more territory there. Or Kordofan was 11. That would get us a border with Darfur, which of course isn't all that valuable province itself, but it would get us a bit of area over here that we could start colonizing maybe. At least in theory. Which, actually, is there anything in here? Not really. Livestock? There's some farming over here in the southern area, but that's about it. And over there, that's probably the same stage. It would be cold over there, I suppose, but... Yeah, it's gonna be... Well, technically speaking, that would allow us to get to Sokoto, which does have a lot of stuff. There's some lead and iron there. So Sinai and Kordofan. We'd have to get some ports over here to link our stuff, but that's... Or if we get Sinai and if, say, Ottomans join in, then we could go for Palestine from them. And that would give us a land connection there already, plus it would give us the silk plantations in here, which we desperately want. Right, so I suppose we'll start this diplomatic play already. Conquer state, Sinai. Confirm. For this one, I'm going to declare neutrality. And then let's go ahead and start activating some of the troops. So at least the... Oh, have we lost another general? Oh no, we started increasing the troops in Ethiopia, didn't we? Let's recruit a new general in Ethiopia then. Offensive planner... defensive strategist. I'm going to go with the reserved one. Right, so let's have a look at the troops. So they are a little bit reduced in size. That'll be fine. You're going to be advancing on the main from there. You could be advancing... Oh, these are going to be expensive, aren't they? Advancing down that way. And then we'll have another one. Where's this one from? Oh, wait, hold on a minute. Okay, well, it's... regardless. That one's already advancing. This one could be... Oh, that's from Arabia. Okay, so you... There's actually not a front for you yet. I'm just going to activate you. And then this one could be maybe mobilized. You know what? I'm going to leave the rest of those. I'm just going to have 2 armies in here for now. Not activate everything at once. And I suppose I'm going to wait until we see who joins in this war. So until we get over here, we're not going to put in any more war goals. See who they get in on their side. They want to return Angola. Alright. Oh, we've managed to get this into... No, it's 13 weeks away. Oh, is Austria part of this now? Austria is part of this. Can I take the T9 treaty report? I can. It's only 3 points. That would give us the entire state, which would allow us to maybe build the Suez Canal. That's good. How much do we have infantry now? 87. So we can afford using 11 or so. So technically speaking, Kordofan would be potential. We'll wait if the Ottomans join in still. If they don't, then we're fine. If they do, then we might have some problems. So let's just double check the troop quality that the Egyptians have. It's probably going to be skirmish infantry with No, it's light infantry with shrapnel artillery and bicycle messengers. So it's not the worst, but it's definitely worse than what we have. We've got 15 battalions from the Nile army. Wait, is this... Are you allowed to have more troops? You should be able to, right? Yeah, you could have up to 22, but we haven't built all the barracks there yet. I thought we'd... Right, we only built 5 of there. Okay, so 15 battalion army regardless. Well, alright then. Did we get any more Oh, we've not got anything in... Well, we got things in construction, just not enough. Let's let it do its thing, though. Gives us a bit of money back, at least. Who else... Oh, Darfur joined. Okay, how much does it take to conquer Darfur? That's 6 points. Cordova is 11, so that's around 18 points total. Can we afford that? No. We're not reducing it fast enough either. So we might not be able to take Darfur in this one. But we'll be taking the Sinai at least. We'll just wait until we see if Ottomans join on this or not. Expand power plants completely. Excellent. Stable supply of power. Unlimited power. That's extra third throughput in the power plants there. There we go. GDP is 190 million already. It's number 4 worldwide. And then we got literacy rate is okay. We're almost 70%. Of course, at this late, it's not all that great. In comparison, we might have to activate the rest of the armies already. Mobilize, 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 mobilize. So, which one is that? That's the Nile headquarters. We could send in this one to defend on the main front there. Then we can send in one of the armies from... well, there's the Arabia one, I suppose. Or the Sanji. I'll send the Sanji army over here. I know that he's the offensive planner, but that's irrelevant right now. And they will still have quite a few armies that are not busy. I'm just waiting to see what happens in here. We could apparently invite Britain into this. What do they want from the open market? Oh, right. I don't think we will. I mean, it would be opening the Egyptian market, I presume. But still, I don't think we will. So it doesn't look like Ottomans are joining. So I can at least add the war goal to take something more. Just double check the Egyptian desert would be cheap. Matruh is fairly cheap. Kordovan is 11.8 points. Blue Nile is 20. Middle East is almost 20. Tripoli would be quite a bit. Libyan desert and all that. I mean, over here we might be able to get some oil, but we won't be able to access those is the problem. So, not yet. Taking land from Austria is going to be very expensive. Darfur, we could... You know what? I'm going to risk it. I want to go a little bit over the 100 infamy. So we're going to take the Kordovan as well. So we'll have a solid sort of connection in there. And then we're going to start... well, actually, we can't colonize this area, but we can conquer it, I presume. Yeah, they're unrecognized power, but not decentralized. You know, we can still conquer these lands, get into Sokoto. There's a lot of things in there. There was the lead mines over here. And iron mines, coal mines. Logging over here. There's some more coal mines there. And then I suppose if we were to conquer more lands over here, I believe there is at least... Oh, that's more coal mines there. Was it... It was Togo, wasn't it? Yeah, there's sulfur mines there. So there would be a lot of resources in there that we might want to get into our network. So is Austria fighting a war already? I think they might be. They are, against the Russians. So they might be somewhat busy on that war for the time being. Which should give us a pretty good chance of winning this war of ours. So we got a lot of infamy. I don't suppose anyone else joined. Nope. They are confident right now, but that might be a bit of a false hope there. I mean, the Austrians might still cause a lot of issues, but I don't think they'll be able to stop me. Oh, we're losing interest in South Africa. Did we lose... Hold on a minute. Oh, Zimbabwe left them... Okay. Well, in that case, I might end our defensive pact just to save us a bit of points there. So we're going to reduce the infamy slightly faster. Because we got quite a bit right now. In fact, too much. We are pariah. 104... Okay, so... In a year or two, we'll be back on the more temperate points there, so to speak. But until then, we might have a bit of an issue. So, is anyone else joining? We've still got points here that we could utilize, but I don't actually... I suppose we could put in, like, war reparations from somewhere. Although there's not that many nations that would be profitable. I mean, Austria maybe would have to conquer some. Well, I suppose we are going to be conquering the sea now anyway. So Austrian war reparations it is. That's going to give, well, like, they got a pretty good economy overall, I believe. If we have a look at the stats, so they got, yeah, they got quite a bit. The number 2 in worldwide in terms of GDP. And the next war that we do is probably going to be against Ottomans, but we'll need to take a little bit more land in here, which I don't really have the army yet to fight the world alone. So we'll need to be somewhat careful with the infamy. But I think, well, I suppose there's only 15 years of gameplay anyway. But we are unfortunately out of time for this episode, so we'll have to see how this war goes in the next one. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll get the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.